Lands on the left, that would be Kyle, who I don't think we've seen on stream before. And on the right, once again, we have Death and Taxes. That would be Roland Chang, Roland MTG. Turn 1 Vial for Roland. Yurion revealed top center of your screen. Windswept Heath to start the game for Kaio. And, okay. We're getting things going.
I rolled a 1 last match. I'll be on the play.
Just draw the land.
I think I got distracted because of the Orion in this. I said my hand. I should have thought more about my hand about when I saw the Orion. Okay.
You've seen Roland hit turn 1 Vial quite a bit in this on this live stream. Maybe Roland's getting lucky, folks. I don't know. Expiration, pretty good. And then there's the Saga. All right, we're up and running.
So a Mox Emerald. I'm like, why would somebody spend $10? You just buy a forest. So I was actually I was buying Fallen Empire packs because I was trying to get the 4 artists to do
So the lands decks these days often focused on using Urza Saga to pump out constructs and win them the game. There's also tricks you can do with Thespian Stage and Urza Saga, as most of you watching are already aware. But Urza Saga just a big part of the lands deck now. And a lot more artifacts going on. Dahlia, Guardian of Thraben. Okay. This is relevant. Make those crop rotations and all that stuff a little bit more expensive. Expiration being on the board is pretty good for Kaio. Urza Saga's ticked up to 2. Playing a Wasteland, nothing to hit. Maze of Ith, pretty good. Maze of Ith will be good against the, the Cauldron Completes and stuff like that. That will inevitably show up in this game if it goes long. Vial ticks up to 2. Roland now has to figure out how to fight through constructs. Maze of Ith. Wasteland could be a factor. Looks like Kaio's holding a copy of Sphere of Resistance in hand. Which could complicate things, I guess. Kaio prioritizing making constructs here. Overdropping the Sphere. Yeah, that is a Sphere in hand, I'm pretty sure. There's Caracas. Yurion to hand. Just going to pass. Probably better to attack there, tap down Maze of It. I mean, if you're going to, play to the absolute most optimal, right? You attack there, tap down Maze of Ith in case Kaio searches for a Yavimaya or something. All right, so Urza Saga will make a second construct now, and then we'll pop. And look like Roland's helping out with some tokenage, which is appreciated. I'll figure out what to find with Urza Saga. Could be Mox Diamond sometimes, could be...
Oh no!
Alright, Needle on Vial. I was going to say it could be Expedition Map. Those are kind of the usual choices. But sometimes you'll see them select a Pithing Needle with situations like this to shut off cards like Vial. Looks like we're headed into combat, swinging for 3. Okay, no land drops for Kaio, despite an expiration on the battlefield. Vial shut off. Didn't tick up. Could still add charge counters to it. Not sure if that'll end up mattering, but we'll see. A Wasteland on Wasteland is decent here. Maybe. Okay, it looked like Roland was actually thinking about adding a charge counter and said no. Skyclave.
Is this target creature or
Non-token or non-land permanent.
okay?
That's 4 or less.
Okay.
So I'll take up that. So basically, if you destroy this, you'll get a 1/1
Okay, and
spirit.
it's exiled.
Exile, yeah. So it's just exile. Okay.
All right, Pithing Needle is exiled. Vial will change back to facing the proper direction here now that it's turned back on. Needle was on Vial. And we'll see if Roland has some 2-drops to drop on the battlefield, I guess. Stoneforge is a possibility. I don't know if Roland is running one of my favorite cards from recent sets, Samwise the Stout-Hearted. I don't think Roland is running that card. I don't think I've ever seen Roland play that card. Alright, then a Scrubland, and then a pass. So Thalia will stay back. The constructs are currently 2/2s, but that's a Ghost Quarter. Transflex says Samwise is great in Cube. I could see that. Yeah, that seems cool. Bowmasters is also a 2. That's true. All right, Elvish Reclaimer gets played here. Huh. Okay. Okay, then a Soul Guide Lantern.
Yeah, that's fine. Did you want to activate or anything?
Oh, yeah, I do have
Or
to.
like the ETB?
Yes, sorry.
Okay, no worries.
Yeah, Winter Moon looks cool. I've been saying, I feel like I said it like 12 times on today's stream, but I'm excited for MH3. The new cards that were previewed, leaked, whatever, look awesome, and
Do 1 to that.
I'm optimistic at this point. It's going to be a lot of fun. All right, Bowmaster is going to ping the construct.
3/2 with the toughness after a ping and right?
Yes. Okay.
So it'll do 2 more damage to it with first strike, which brings it down to 0.
Yeah. Yes.
Yeah,
I
it'll
meant to
kill
say.
Okay, so ping the constructs, block it with Thalia, first strike damage will kill it, and the construct is gone.
Actually, can you amaze it? Modify the totals.
I don't know how that maze works with it. Untap target attack, prevent all damage that would be dealt to and dealt by that creature this turn.
Yeah, so I think.
Yeah, you can rescue the construct with Maze here, and that will end up being the play. So neither creature takes damage. Construct is removed from combat.
So you don't do any damage and you don't receive any damage.
Exactly.
Okay.
So in our Webcam Legacy League, in our Discord server, PVDH is currently playing a Nethergoyf deck, and catch some of the games in the Discord. I don't know if Nethergoyf will make the cut in Delver decks. I really don't know. We'll have to see what the rest of the deck set has in store for us. MH3 edition, that is. But Stalactite Stalker might be a thing of the past. Might be. Haven't even seen that card much lately. It's kind of faded. Haven't spotted it much in my travels through the multiverse.
To attack here.
Or whatever. Does everybody refer to their gameplay as traveling through the multiverse, or is that just me?
The Orion. So I'm going to link this one and this one. And
Oh, I see. Yeah. So 15. I'll go to 17.
I'll go to the end of my turn. Oh wait, so this is on your side now. So it's just a 1/1 on the ground, blue creature, illusion.
Okay.
And coming back, I'm going to come back in, and I'm going to take out this. So
Okay, so Skyclave Apparition will come back after being blinked by Urion. It will target the Elvish Reclaimer, and the Bowmaster will shoot down the illusion that was just created a moment ago.
this is in play, and I'm done. Go ahead.
Yeah, Silentite Stalker might be cool in Shadow. Yeah.
Sure.
Okay, Urza Saga is not too bad. Kyle currently has 2 3/3 constructs.
Sphere of Resistance.
Sure.
Okay, there's Sphere of Resistance. Late to the party, but makes the constructs 4/4s now.
You got a UC with the.
Could be worth it to waste Caracas, but maybe not.
Got me. I needed a sack outlet.
Looks like Roland's thinking about this vial. It's currently at 3, and looks like we're gonna leave it there. 3 is usually the number that you tick up to and then leave it there for a while. There are a lot of 3s in the deck. No sign of Thespian Stage or Dark Depths so far in this game. No sign of Loam. Some of the most powerful cards in the lands deck haven't made an appearance yet. Okay, it looks like we're firing off a Thoughtseize here. It costs 3, which is a lot. Alright, taking in Sphere of Resistance. There's an Exploration in hand, but the Exploration is not very exciting at the moment. BR Chato, thank you for the sub with Prime. 8 months. Appreciate that. Thank you, thank you.
And waste the maze.
Wasteland on the maze. Alright, maze down.
Now attack with 4 in the air should be fine. 4 in the air. So it's a 4. 1, 2, 3, 4.
Roland's still going to have to fight off a wave of constructs potentially in this game, and we're going to have to see how that plays out. Urza Saga will now tick up to 2.
Or
I think it's green, black, blue, white. Response. Fetch.
You have a Maya. Kyle has a Wasteland and a Ghost Quarter. Again, no sign of Loam, no sign of Thespian Stage, Dark Depths, any of that. Haven't seen a crop rotation get fired off. Lands deck operating with basically just Urza Saga and the stacks cards for now. Which has worked so far, but Urza Saga can start making some constructs. And, I mean, eventually Roland will need to deal with that situation somehow. Maybe Wasteland should have been held back to respect Urza Saga, or fired off on Urza Saga. Yeah, Kaio keeping the constructs back on defense as of right now. Looks like my camera's about to get knocked out. Yeah. All right, my camera shut off for some reason.
Okay.
Fix that momentarily. For now, I'll just do it with my voice. The Urion attacking now.
I'll pass it to you.
Tap. Draw for
All right, making another construct. There are now 3 constructs on the battlefield, using a die to indicate that there are 2 in that, represented by that 1 token, which is fine. Urza Saga will make another construct, so now there are 4 total constructs on the battlefield. One of them will be summoning sick. And now, in response to the search, Skyclave getting vialed in.
I'm going to take out this here. Alright, so now you have it. Yep, you can go ahead with
now,
that.
but
Yep.
can search.
All right, so now Kyle will search. Potentially, what was the list of cards we named before? Mox Diamond, Expedition Map sometimes. I don't think we'll see like Currency Converter or anything like that. It looks like Expedition Map has been pulled out. Needle, we already saw Needle in this game, but I don't think they run multiples, so Needle is not likely going to be chosen. All right, Expedition Map will be the choice, and they're going to pop it immediately to find Tabernacle. So the Tabernacle at Pendrelville will be the land drop for turn. That complicates things for Roland, who will have to now tap out to save as many creatures as he can. Likely going to need to let some of them die or be sacrificed or whatever. Here's Urza's Saga. Well, technically they'd be destroyed by the Tabernacle.
That's you.
Another Urza Saga is tough. Kaio has 4 constructs right now. And they are all 5/5s for now.
I'm not sure about the chainsaw though.
Yeah, they are constructs. Simon was absolutely right.
I took out all C's.
Well, the expedition map was found with Urza Saga.
I'm gonna triggers.
Wits End in the chat,
Yeah,
Four.
pointing out that wasting a mana source could have been possible.
Three.
Oh, I see what you're saying. Leave the wasteland open as mana and use the Urza Saga to pay the cost. Yeah, the Urza Saga I believe was played afterward, but there could have been slightly better sequencing there. Yeah.
Yep.
Or it's like op agent.
And good.
Yeah, it's true that Kaio maybe should have gone after mana sources. All right, Tabernacle will pay for Soulguy Lantern because of Yavimaya. Yeah. Wits End in the chat, right. Kaio could have been more aggressive going after Roland's mana. So there are 5 constructs now. They're going to try and represent that in a better way, I guess. Or there are 4 constructs. I thought there were 5. Maybe just 4. All right. Oh no, there were 4 and they were 5/5s. That's right. There were 4. There were 4 constructs. All right. Kyle will play for all 4. And then draw. Eventually, Kyle has to attack, right?
And the shitty part is it's not because it's like a regular trigger, it's like your second spell, so like if you cast all the living force, you can activate it. I wish it was like
So I'll take it with one.
With one?
whatever stuff, but coming activate it.
Three tap one thing.
I'm not saying
All right, looks like we're swinging with one of the 4 constructs. I'm back for now.
That deck was so cool. It's worth watching the episode just to see that card go off.
it was funny. He thought he's made it. I was like, you know what? I don't care if you try to reanimate it.
It's currently a 4/4.
Yes.
It is currently a 4/4. Urza Saga can activate, make it a 5/5.
So I'm gonna block with these two.
Going for a double block. Dahlia and Skyclave.
I'm helmet.
If Skyclave dies, Kyle will get a 1/1 illusion. Alright, Kyle is content to just trade. Constructs will tick down.
That's you, sorry.
Okay, untap. I'll leave this 3. See. 1, 2. Those guys draw.
Alright, paying Tabernacle cost for 2 creatures. Vial will stay on 3.
Okay, swing there.
I'm at 3.
No blocks. Kyle went down to 3. Phone wasn't updated yet.
3. Okay. I will pass it back over to you.
And stop. Create one.
Sure. Yep.
Alright, now Kyle has 4 constructs again. I'll let the illusion die. This is a scary board. I mean, Roland only has 1 blocker as of right now. There's a Saga will float a mana then fetch, it looks like.
Is that
Shadow Spear. It's pretty good. It's pretty good.
If the one floated, equip one of the tokens.
Sure.
So one is 6.
Alright, so one of the constructs is equipped now with Shadow Spear. 3 of them are not. 4 total constructs. They are all 5/5s. One of them is a 6/6 with lifelink.
So excited about
Can you attack with everyone?
Okay, swing with everybody.
5/5s each.
It is a 6. Yeah.
If Roland has a way to remove this Shadow Spear and like block 2 of these, he wins the game. Violin, Lauren of the 3rd path, and then Chump. Alright, so Bowmaster, target you. This also could possibly work.
I'll block one here and another one here. One would go through, that one would go through. Yeah. So 6 plus another 5, that's down to, you'll gain 6.
I can see something better. 8.
And then taking.
Alright, so the Shadow Spear will gain Kaio some life. Roland will lose an Orc army and a Bowmaster in chump blocking duty. Rolling down to 3. All of the constructs live. Wasteland on Scrubland.
Then I haven't played lands yet, so
Jesus, that number 4?
if you can see.
Okay.
Another Urza Saga. And then a Thespian stage.
Down 2.
Alright, Kaio takes game 1. Too many constructs for Roland to beat, plus the Shadow Spear. Kaio up a game. Shout out to the foil bug, which is Roland. Alright, looks like mulligan to 5 for Roland. Roland is on the play here for game 2. We're ready to go. Let's see what we got. Prismatic Vista. Pass.
There you go.
Power of Urza Saga on full display there in game 1. It basically won Kaio the game, I guess. Didn't see Dark Depths the entire game. Never crop rotated. Exploration to start. Pretty good start. Wooded Foothills. And another exploration. Oh my goodness. All right. This is scary. Ancient Tomb. Okay. Map. Okay. All right. Dump your hand.
See, 19. I'll get a swamp.
Well, I think we started the game with the advantage bar over to the left. Kaio just has a lot of mana and an expedition map ready to go. Something like Loam could be huge here. All right, Roland went for a swamp.
Maybe play some more basics to be less wastelandable, and then just go like bigger with other stuff. I mean, I would have said
Because you play 4 ways.
well, like less anti-synergy even archive because it'll be non-spells. It'll be just.
All right, Guardian of Thraben could slow things down a little bit. Let's see what Kaio has. Oh, where's the sagas yet? All right, gonna use Ancient Tomb the default way and then crack this map. Let's see what we find. Double Exploration, we could see a Marit Lage quickly. I mean, against the Death and Taxes deck, a quick Marit Lage is not always super amazing. All right, going for Urza Saga. That makes sense. We saw how good it was in game 1.
Doesn't really help me right now.
Game 2 and 3, they have so many ways to go.
Thank you.
And if you don't get these,
Yes, I'm done.
Oh, you're so right, Sarnorna. There is currently a Caracas on the board. I missed that for a moment. Yeah, I mean, the early Marit Lages, though, against Death and Taxes are just not that amazing. Especially since Solitude was printed. Have to grind a little bit before Marit Lage becomes, at least usually. Before Marit Lage becomes a legitimate win condition. So Thalia attacks. Urza Saga is going to get online here, ticking up to chapter 2. And the constructs will start jumping all over the place. There's a wasteland.
Wasteland Carambas.
I'll float away.
Where's my second name?
Yep.
So I was the champion last year, so I have a belt.
No.
Okay, so Caracas has now been wasted. Roland cracking a fetch.
It's just a lot of fun. Like I have my kids at big signs and like
Hell yeah.
the crowd.
That's awesome.
Shadow your backstreet.
It's really fun.
It's so cool. It's for the kids.
Yeah.
Backstreet's back, says Roland. Shadowy Backstreet, gonna surveil.
You know, what's funny was like the other day I saw Brian David Marshall. And
Oh yeah.
if I ever got to win like a pro tour or something, I will have to buy a championship belt and like start defending it. I will spend the whole
Yeah, there's another copy of Shadowy Backstreet sitting on top, so it is now in the graveyard. Parker, thank you for the sub with Prime. 13 months. Get those Prime subs used for the month of May. If you have Amazon Prime, you have one free Twitch sub every month. Pick a Twitch channel and support it for free. Become a member of the 90s MTG community potentially for free with Amazon Prime. Unlock everything that a member has. There is a Saga.
And the ability is like guys.
Quina says Roland ran into Roland at SEG Atlanta. He went 5-0 in the Swiss with this Death and Taxes deck. Yeah, Roland top 8'd a event in Atlanta.
Swords the existing token. Game one.
Okay, swords on the existing token in response to the creation of a token. So Kyle will end up with one construct, and then Kyle will search.
Guess ref, I'm like, someone's going through a table for it. They fucked up that table spot. Yeah. So they were supposed to do a spot with a table, and the table collapsed as they were setting it up.
Oh, jeez.
So I guess like the table like snaps. Like I guess like they.
Yeah, it looks like Roland missed the Talia attacks here. Felipe pointing that out. Great point. All right, Shadow Spear is found again.
And then the end of the match, I was like, well.
Someone lost your table.
I don't think the wrestlers botched it. And someone maybe like cut too deep into the table. It's like honestly
Yep.
they have to like cut it a little bit. To, like,
Back for 3.
That just came into play.
Oh, yes, and
All right, Aquinas in the chat, who is a judge, is going to be reviewing this game and submitting tickets to the DCI for Roland to be, I don't know, put in jail.
3.
Yeah.
Let's go with.
Yeah, those
This will
tables
take
usually
out
are
the-
fixed beforehand.
Skyclave Apparition to take out the equipment. Seems like a good plan. So Shadow Spear is gone.
and someone was going to seriously get hurt, they were going to use it.
Some of those things are dangerous. They're real dangerous concepts stuff. Now you're good.
I thought it was fake when Nick Foley fell off of the cage.
MTG Banding, thank you for the sub with Prime. 38 months for MTG Banding. What's up, Phil?
Spoken about that match also.
He's a wild dude though. Like
He's coming back.
is he's currently doing a he wants to lose 100 pounds. He's
amazing.
so he wants to get down 100 pounds and then do a final fire match. He wants to be a
Addicted. That one. Second main.
That dude.
Canoptic Scarab Sword.
What's that do?
ETB. It will exile target player's graveyard, and I'm gonna target mine, and then for each land or artifact exiled.
All right, Canoptic Scarab Swarm is hitting the stack here. It's a pretty good card against lands, despite Tabernacle You can exile their graveyard once they've loamed a couple of times and make a whole bunch of insects. Waste their tabernacle. Then Scarab Swarm can be amazing. Looks like Roland got 5 insects out of the deal. Pretty good. Exiling his own graveyard this time.
Yep.
MTG Banning says, I will continue to resub as long as people keep using unsanctioned tokens in competitive play. Yeah, unfortunately, that's still a problem, and it needs to be addressed at some point. Somebody should do something. Maybe somebody should tweet about it. Maybe somebody should write up a tweet about tokens or something. I don't know. I don't know. All right, first crop rotation of the match fired off here, sacking this ancient tomb. And Kaio's going to search. And it will be the Tabernacle at Pendrell Vale. So Roland's going to have to make some decisions. 4 mana available.
Oh, no,
I definitely for green with Yavamaya.
gotcha, but it costs 2, right?
Because of Thalia.
It is not, right? Okay, so, gotcha. So you're getting that. Alright, so I'm going to not pay for...
You know what, MTG Banning? You might actually be right. The exact token gate tweet posted in 2024 might be... might be something you're applauded for. And you will be thought of as a community leader forever because of it.
So...
There's a lot of business people around.
Draw for the turn.
This guy MTG Banning has some great ideas.
Attacking here for 4.
That's my impression of the people reading the tweet.
Well, I was thinking to myself,
Okay.
probably...
Like, he can really wrestle.
She's just in there.
Yeah, I'm going to get us something.
Is it good?
I guess.
Containment Breeze getting flashed in now. Kyle just took a big hit though from Scarab Swarm and its insect tokens. Roland still at 17. Maze of Ith, I guess, wasn't used there.
My wife is so competitive, but she always complains I'm too competitive, but she's way more competitive than me.
No, she's ultra competitive.
Yeah, she'll warn everyone, like, no, don't listen to Mike. Like, if we're playing multiplayer, she's always like, don't listen to Mike. You get talk to him.
Well, yeah, I guess it's it really is only.
She just gets very stressed if I win.
Yep, that one's gonna die.
Very, very stressed.
I was on my deathbed.
All right, the illusion won't survive the Tabernacle at Pendrell Vale, but the Construct and Containment Priest will. Urza's Saga will tick up to 2. Missed that trigger for a moment.
I really like we've got the camera so hard to inside the dumpster.
Roland has 3 1/1 insects.
He's a really good wrestler. Like,
There's going to be a day in June where official watching event. Who doesn't try? You can pair your partner and 2 commanders. Okay. Spicer is one. Where do you put with Spicer? What color do you want to add to the Spicer? Yeah.
My brother told me it was just like, I'm a one wrestler.
Let's also throw like Monarch and Taboo in there.
All right, Kyle will now have 2 constructs. Gonna draw, trigger their Saga. Shadow Spear is out of this game at this point.
Tabernacle turns,
I commented on
basically, just pay for it. I mean, 2 I didn't. So 1, 2, 3.
I like this in church folder cards, like they're playable, but in a fun way. Like you can't really not broken.
It's getting loud, so.
Yeah, just trying.
Yeah, no.
Search flip one.
Got it. Floating one.
Urza Saga has popped, floating a mana.
starting to show up with like wrestling. So it's changed the whole dynamic.
Because I was looking at it,
Naming.
Yeah, I mean, it's like it's so
Okay, Wasteland name with Needle.
I guess if you have ritual, you can cheat it on.
it was actually
Of course, it really
Now you're going down to
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6.
I was just like, oh,
8.
I knew you had the sword.
Not sure how Kyle's going to stop this Scarab Swarm and friends. Has the swords in hand, that doesn't do it.
Can you beat this?
the table. I have all these pictures of coffin.
I only play tier 1
I'll re-roll with my guys.
That was so much very significant one.
The sword's one of the constructs. So gain 3 life, then go down to 1.
And you took 4.
I gained 4, right? When he dies, it's so you gain 3.
Yeah, you gained 3. So you've been up to 5, and then you go down to 1.
Yes.
Okay. Now it's your turn.
So this should 3.
Yeah, currently short on damage for Crackback, but and there is only 1 construct now.
Okay, gotcha. Now there's 2.
First thing that starts, everyone goes geek, and I was like, my brother had to explain to me. Why is everyone going geek?
Wait, these aren't attacker yet.
No, no.
I wonder when like Brody
Yeah, but
came
2,
around.
If Kyle can make 2 artifacts, could win the game. There's a Mox Diamond.
Who I knew produced 2 presents.
Oh, just a damage short.
So 6 of us, well, because Sam said
Had them all six bunch of this. Okay, we got this one.
Okay. Spare our brains, or do you want to play into the turns?
All right, looks like they're out of time. This will end in a draw. GG's.